everybody.
Hello, welcome.
Everybody.
Welcome. Yay. So excited to have you on. Look at all of our friends joining us. All right.
Love it.
We are ready to get it started. We have got preparation for you. We're going to show you 6-in-1 dinner's done. And how cool is that? That we are going to show you recipes on how you can make 6 meals out of one meat mixture and completely different meals. My goodness, they're wonderful. And we've even added one tonight that's not even in our cookbook, but it's so easy. You can make sure you can do it too. So beef or chicken, what's your favorite? Put it in the chat. Tell us whether you prefer to go with beef meals or do you prefer going with chicken meals or
I'm team chicken. I am team chicken.
Team chicken. I'm team 50-50. I really like
Oh,
I
safe
like to mix it
answer,
up.
Pam. Safe answer.
Yeah. Well, no, I really like to mix it up. I know that chicken is healthier for me, but I love my beef. I'd like to have some beef. So yay. All right. So answer in the chat. We want to know. We see which one wins tonight. All right. Beef, team chicken or team beef. All right. So we have Stephanie Garber, and she is in Sacramento, California. And we also have Judi Daughtery, and she is one of our chefs tonight in Houston, Texas. And I'm your MC. My name is Pam Clift. I am the business leader at Champion Enterprises. So we have Judi from Bravo and Stephanie from Razzmatazz. And you are here because you were either invited as a guest to check it out and see our fun meals, or you're on one of the teams. Either way, we're excited to have you here tonight. And I want to tell you that we have a wonderful offer going on. So if you haven't talked to your Tupperware lady lately, you need to find out what that deal is, because all the products you see tonight, would you not love to receive 25% off for a year? Because you can have that for $5. I know it's crazy, right? And it ends on Wednesday night, so you got to move quick, all right? And so if you'd love to get a great price on all the product you want in your own kitchen, or if you would like to maybe come in and check us out just to kind of see if you want to do this as a part-time job or a full-time job or a career, all right? You have options to make tonight and decisions available for you. And guess what? There's no wrong answer. We like them all. Right? It benefits us either way for you just joining our team and being able to be part of the team members at one of our companies. And so talk to your Tupperware lady. She's in charge of that for you. All right. She'll give you the deets and that. So we're going to get it started. And I believe that we're
Pam,
going.
can you,
Yeah.
sorry, you're on a roll and I hate to interrupt you. Can you check the waiting room?
The waiting room is
Yes.
being run by Jessica.
Yeah, they're all in.
Are they
Yeah.
all in?
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys, I just kept
You're
having
fine.
pop-ups that people
You're
were
fine.
popping in, and
Yep.
we want to make sure. So you guys, Pam, let's challenge them. Let's text a buddy, text a friend, right? We have 3 amazing companies together tonight. So let's make that happen. How can you get somebody to join us? Because as Pam's telling you, there's a lot of excitement coming, and we're glad that you're here.
Great
But
idea.
Pam, yeah,
That's
right. So I didn't mean to interrupt you, but see, now I got all these.
You know what? You just don't know the life of Pam. I just jump on and Jessica runs things.
Oh, I do know the life of Pam. We've been girlfriends forever, so I do know the life of Pam.
Yes, I got my sweet Jessica. She's my IT department. And I love it. I love it. All right. So we are going to start in just a few minutes with Stephanie. And Stephanie, tell us a little bit about your business and why you love this Tupperware company.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I came into Tupperware on a whim. I got invited to a Tupperware party. I was home on maternity leave and I got this invitation to come to a Tupperware party. And I was 22 years old. I had never seen Tupperware. Unlike many of you, you grew up with Tupperware. You had a mom that had your grandma's Tupperware bowls and all that. I did not have that. Okay, I had a hippie mom. I was raised in Northern California. We had glass jars with like screens over them and ate alfalfa sprouts. So I did not grow up in a Tupperware environment at all like that. So I was home on maternity leave and I get invited to this Tupperware party. And I'm like, okay, breastfeeding mom, hadn't been out of the house. I'm like, Clark, there's this party that I want to go to this party. You guys, and I was late. I probably had breast milk stains on my shirt. I was a disaster. I was 22 years old, never heard of it. And I walked in late And the lady named Karen, I was mesmerized. She was demonstrating modular mates, and she was talking about having a sanitized, organized, sanitized, customized kitchen, pantry, no weevils, bugs, ants, critters. And
Yeah.
she was crafting this story and weaving this message about how I could have these 6 centers, my baking, snack, beverage, breakfast, pasta, rice, and spice center, all organized, airtight, save money. And I was just like drooling, like I had to have that. And so I was that person that, like, can I help you out to your car? And then I asked her, we go out there, and the classic thing, she says, oh, and you could have a car like this for free. You guys, I was 22 years old. She was driving one of those Fairlane, what do you call them? Ford wagons that had paneling down the side. Now, some of you might have even drove one. Barb probably did. But I thought, you couldn't pay me money to drive that car. But what happened was so funny. She says, well, there's so many different options, and you could, let's just take let me call you tomorrow. Let's talk about how you can have your own kitchen at such a great discount. And let's start out with me coming over and just chatting. And my Tupperware journey just started with the love of wanting all of that. And I was like the biggest disaster you ever did meet. And I just fell in love with the product. And so it just changed my life. So back to you, Miss Pam. That's my story. I'm sticking to it 37 years
Oh,
later.
and I love hearing it, even though I know your story. I know your childhood and how creative your mom was and different life. And I just love hearing it. And so let's take it over to Judi for a second. Judi, what made you decide to join Tupperware?
Well, first of all, guess what yesterday was?
Your
Stephanie's
Tupperware party.
birthday.
Oh, Stephanie's birthday. That's right. Happy
Right,
birthday,
so
Stephanie.
how could you have been in Tupperware those years and this, and it just doesn't add
Right.
up because you're
Really dial
37.
it
You're going
up.
to have to watch my Facebook page tonight, because I'm going to post a picture of me holding my 2 best gifts on my birthday, one in one arm and one in the other. But I'll post that picture later.
Oh, fine. I can't
I
wait to
have a
see
feeling they
it.
have something to do with your grandchildren, but
Yes, that was
guessing.
my 2 best gifts.
Okay.
Well, okay. So Pam, how did I come into Tupperware? Oh my gosh. Probably a story like many of yours where I was newly married, had a baby, and I started baking and cooking, and all of a sudden I needed a cake taker. So I did go up to somebody at the school and I introduced myself and I said, I heard you were having a Tupperware party and I would love to come because I want to buy a cake taker. So she allowed me to come and buy my cake taker. Anyhow, I dated a party from that. And I was the worst host ever. I stood in the kitchen and talked to a girlfriend and didn't go into the party because in my mind, the party was for my guests, not for me. That's where I learned that big lesson. And, but truly, this story came all the way around when my husband lost his job and he came home and he was like, my job is gone. They did a corporate layoff. And I was like, oh my gosh, we have this new house, new marriage, new baby. How are we going to make ends meet? And so the Lord had just laid it on my heart to sell Tupperware. And even though I fought it for a while, that was where, you can't argue with God. He always
Yeah.
wins. So I just ended up kind of screaming uncle and calling the Tupperware lady and saying, I'd like to sell Tupperware. I want to do one party a month. And if you ever bug me, I will quit. Strong-willed. You notice I've changed. I'm such a softie now. Stephanie, keep that muted. Anyhow, I'm so excited to be here with my
Killing me.
girlfriends tonight. Hello, Miss Ohio. Never get to see you. And hello, Miss California. And here we are, Texas. So we got you guys covered. And I know we have a wonderful night planned for you. So I'm going to pass the baton back over to you.
Okay, so we are getting it started. You're going to have some great recipes tonight. And guess what you get for being on tonight? The recipe book, right? And so you don't even have to write all these recipes down because we're going to send you the whole book with all of the recipes, 6 beef and 6 chicken recipes that you can have for your family. 6-in-1 dinner's done. So can you not see the advantage of working with us and having new recipes and ideas all the time for your family? Do you not love to have something fun to fix for supper and looking forward to being able to have meals prepped ahead of time? Well, that's what this is all about. And we're really going to we're here to really help you. So let's send it back over to Stephanie as she gets us started tonight.
All right, everybody. Well, again, I want to finish my Tupper story by saying that I joined for the product, that modular make pantry. But what happened for me was the confidence to learn how to become a great cook, how to stretch a budget, how to do something called investment cooking, how to make sure that I could be a stay-at-home mom. After that Tupperware party, and the finish out of my maternity leave, I held enough parties to replace my full-time income, and I got to become a stay-at-home mom. And I'm so happy to tell you that I raised two amazing sons, all the way up in my 37 years in Tupperware, and my husband. And imagine, my sons were all on great sports teams. My husband worked in an operating room at UC Davis Medical Center. He was on call all the time. So our schedules were really crazy. We had a really wonky schedule, and I always had to have meals ready. So Modular Mates helped with the bulk dry goods storage system, but all the other tools that Tupperware had at the time, we now have evolved into even more conventional, more functional, more durable, more convenient products. We used to have an oval cooker, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. Now we have our stack cooker. That came out about a year after I was into the business. Judy's probably going to talk to you more about that. But all through the process of learning to become a confident cook, my slogan is always ditch the drive-throughs, because even back then, we didn't have money for eating out. We had no money. And so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the workhorse of your kitchen, which is our pressure cooker. It's a featured product in your February brochure. It's going to add a lot of spice to your life and a ton of savings. It is just truly so awesome as a again, a workhorse. It'll do everything from soups, stews, chilies, roasts, casseroles, dips. You can do anything in it from 8 minutes up to 30 minutes. And it's not like your grandma's pressure cooker that you were all scared of, that shook and made noise and rattled on the stove. Oh my gosh, you can put so much in this. It's got 5 safety features that you must know about. That's what makes ours so unique. This little arrow here is important. You kind of twist the whole top off. The top is where it's all at. It's got this gasket. It's got valves. And those are all designed specifically to pressurize and regulate not only the pressure, but the steam. And so as it's cooking, this little indicator will pop up, and you want to make sure that you never open this until the indicator goes down, and that's depressurizing, okay? And then the cool part about Tupperware, unique from other things on the market, is it has this safety lock right here. So when you put anything in here, whether it be a pot roast or chicken, which I'm going to show you as the basis of my chicken mix, in the casserole, the actual pressure cooker component, you'll put it in there. You then just simply line up the arrows right there, and then you twist it and you lock it down. And that lock right there is so unique to the Tupperware brand. It sets ours apart from everything else on the market. So with just basic features of that, okay, I don't have the kind of kitchen like a lot of you guys do. You think that my kitchen's beautiful, but I have a very small island and not a lot of space. So I don't have the same type of camera, but hopefully you guys can see. You're gonna lift this up, right? Twist it. And then once this valve is down, you would always release it away from your face like that for simple safety features, okay? But what I want to show you is the end result. You're all going to get a recipe book tonight that's so fabulous. The This is something, a concept that Tupperware introduced to us at a Jubilee years ago, and it was called 6-in-1 Dinners Done. It's all about investment cooking. Now, I want to tell you today that I got 8 chicken breasts were on sale. No kidding. I got them for $6.95. And I made this incredible bulk chicken mix. Do you see that? Okay, now I've already broken it down and I put it in Vent and Serve, which is a fabulous product in itself. You can store it in 1 or 2 pound portions. Vent and Serve is a product that'll go from your freezer, your refrigerator, your microwave to your tabletop, into your dishwasher, and around again. You are going to love this product. You always want to only fill up to the fill line, because when you freeze in this, when food freezes, it'll expand. Okay, so with that said, look at how great this bulk mixture is. Okay, so now I want you to envision I made a whole pot of that. All right, so what I did is I just took 6 chicken breasts. They were on sale, so I bought them in bulk. Now I want you to realize, years ago I was feeding my sons in sports. They would come home and plow through food like no tomorrow. Okay, my husband was on call all the time. I needed things in the freezer ready to go. So I learned to make things in bulk. Buy chicken when it's on sale, cook it. If you're going to dirty a dish, make the most of it. Cook it all down, chop the vegetables, do the work. All right. So what I did is I put my chicken breasts in here. And then another cool product that you all must know is you're going to chop the carrots and the onions for the chicken mixture in, of course, our chopper. And even just chopping anything. This is broccoli because it was a part of the next recipe I'm going to show you. But you just put in raw broccoli, stems, everything, like huge chunks of broccoli. Look at that, right? It's got a rubberized base. You can use this for everything from salsa to guacamole to chopping, dicing, slicing, shredding, emulsifying, anything, okay? So look at this. I'm going to chop up this, and here's where I mask a lot of vegetables into my kids' meals. You can pour this into any vegetable in your fridge that's maybe you have little bits of or leftovers of. I even do the whole stalk of the carrots or the whole stalk of the broccoli or the cauliflower. Very little waste, because once you shred it down, the root is where all the nutrients are. So you're going to get this finely chopped vegetable, whatever it is, whether it's carrots or onions. Okay. So back to the basic chicken mix. 6 to 8 chicken breasts. You put them in here, and then you're going to layer flour, about 1/4 cup of flour take 1/4 cup of flour, sprinkle a little more chicken breast, sprinkle a little flour. Okay. And then you're going to put in your chopped carrots, your chopped onion. You guys are going to get the recipe. You're going to get the recipe tonight. It's the bulk chicken mix recipe. Okay. Then you're going to add granules of, maybe a bouillon. You're going to add some thyme, some parsley, some garlic, whatever your family likes as far as seasonings. I'm kind of one of those creative cooks, but if you're a recipe follower, we do have the recipe book for you. Okay. Then what I did is I covered it. You always, when you're cooking with your pressure cooker, you need to have enough liquid to create the steam so it pressurizes. All right. So once I filled it with my 8 chicken breasts, layered with the flour, layered with the different seasonings that I wanted to, and then I put the carrots and the onions on top. I covered it up to the fill line. Okay, there's a max fill line with just enough chicken broth. Okay, and then I just locked it down like I showed you already. Locked it down, and I set it and forget it. All right, that's where the fun comes in. I mean, this is where you end up with so much more time for your family, right? You can set it and forget it, but you end up with a whole pressure cooker pot full of basic chicken mix. This is what's left over that I'm going to freeze. Okay, this is what is this, a medium fit and serve? But again, the pressure cooker is on sale, you guys, this month, and hosts can always get it free or half price. And then our new consultants, of course, can put it on their wish list with their Ready, Set, Activate program, because everybody should have that. Now, what I want to reveal to you is what can you do with basic chicken mix? You guys type in the chat. If you had a basic chicken mix that looked as yummy as this, basic shredded cube chicken, and it had carrots, onions, seasoning, and you could even add broccoli. You could add leftover any veggie you want to it. Doesn't matter, you guys, because you could mask in veggies, right? What and then it's kind of chunked up like that, and then you freeze it. Your family can come home. They can pull this out, or you can set it out, defrost, reheat in the same container, and it's already cooked. It's cooked meat. So now you're controlling the ingredients. You're not buying bagged stuff from the frozen section, right? You did it yourself. So with the ease
These girls are being so creative. They've got chicken and noodles, homemade chicken soup,
yes,
starters,
yes,
nachos, chicken pot pie,
yes,
yeah, stuffed baked potatoes, chicken
yes.
nachos, all kinds of great ideas.
How about buffalo chicken, buffalo dip? Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that because it's already cooked. It's shredded cooked chicken and you've got veggies in there. So I just want to reveal another fun product might be our pasta maker. You can whip up a little batch of any pasta, whatever you have in your pantry. You can add some broccoli, and I made a sauce. Judy's probably going to be talking about the stack cooker because it's a host offer right now. But look at this. I made this today for y'all. Don't you wish you were all in my kitchen and we could have dinner together?
Yes,
This is a spaghetti. It's spaghetti chicken, the chicken mix, and broccoli over spaghetti. And I made the Alfredo sauce right in the base right here. And so I just took the chicken mix right out of the freezer, right? Defrosted it, plopped it in there. I actually made the broccoli first, steamed the broccoli first, chopped it up, steamed it, threw it in there, threw the chicken mix in there, made the spaghetti in the pressure cooker, and put it all together, melded it. And you can teach your kids to do that, or you can do that and have it just sitting in the refrigerator with the seal on, because our stack cooker comes with a seal on in case, like me, I had to leave for a Tupperware party when my kids were coming home from sports and my husband was coming home from the operating room. I was working. And, they always had dinners like this. My kids don't know any different. The other recipe I wanted to reveal, here's what it would look like, is you can make an easy enchilada casserole, again, with another piece of the stack cooker base, using the chicken mix that you have in your freezer that's already cooked. You can quickly come home from work, take some tortillas. I use Carb Balance, and you just take your Tupperware shears and you cut the tortillas in quarters with your shears. They just cut right through. And then you just simply layer a casserole. You put in enchilada sauce in the bottom, you put in tortillas, then you put in chicken mix, grated cheese, your olives, then you repeat. Just keep repeating, layer it up, fill your 1 3/4 quart, put it in the microwave 6 minutes, because the chicken's already cooked, you guys. So all you have to do for a dinner like this, pull it out of the freezer. It's defrosted, ready to go. This was like 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Dinner's done. And look at how big this is. Clark and I will never eat all that food. I'm going to have to deliver it to neighbors or something. But how many of you, then you could actually cook like this, and you could actually portion it out into the soup mugs that are on sale, or into other Vent and Serve or Crystal Wave. New consultants can earn a piece of Crystal Wave right now. There's a lot of ways that you can take these big batch meals and even break them down with the leftovers so they become plan overs. So we hope that all of you enjoy the concept of taking, if you're going to shop, find the greatest deal, find the way, whether it's chicken or beef, or you could do all veggie, with a plant protein base, like whatever you want, make it in bulk. If you're going to cook, do it. And then put it into 1 or 2 or 3 pound, depending on your family size, into your freezer. And then you already have the cooked protein basic part of whatever meal. And then it's just simply a matter of making some pasta or steaming some veggies and mixing this and that and making a sauce and whipping it out and, prepping a quick salad and bread on the side. And you've got a meal in minutes. So that's how I have 3 microwaves in my kitchen, y'all. I have literally love the Tupperware products, and I love our stack cooker and our pressure cooker. You can't go wrong in having those as basic systems, along with the solutions of pulling it from your modular mates, your freezer mates, different things that all comes together in a big, beautiful Tupperware story. And I know that our new consultants can start building that big wish list so they can get that $465 for free, right, Pam?
Yeah, that is
Yeah, a
crazy.
free shopping spree when you're new.
Yeah. I'm very excited about what Tupperware is offering to all our consultants that are joining our team right now. First of all, you're going to get a gift just for saying yes and submitting your first $100, but you're also going to start getting vouchers that you can go shopping with, up to $495 in vouchers in your first 3 months of business. Isn't that great? Now, obviously, you can get part of that or all of that, and you get a discount. Look at my big T. Isn't it so pretty? You get a discount on all the products, even the brand new ones. You get 25% off. And we have a brand new color drop today, and it's hot pink. Who loves hot pink? I do. Put it in the chat if you love hot pink. I love hot pink. I love my lavender too, but it's not available anymore. It's a has been already, but it does kind of match my house. So a hot pink is certainly one of my favorite colors, though, and it's available right now. It just dropped today at 6 o'clock, and you get 25% off if you're a consultant with us. And of course, there's more. As a new consultant, you're able to purchase all of the things you want for your own kitchen, holding Tupperware parties, open up a party link, and actually earn host credit. We in Tupperware do allow you as the consultant to do that as well. Not every company does that, but we do, and we love it. All right. And so we want you to tell us what you are most excited about already that you've already heard. We're going to have a winner on all the comments that come in on what you're most excited about. What recipe did you already see that you're excited about, or that Stephanie shared? We're going to have a winner right now. We're going to have a winner later. So we're going to have 2 winners. And so share with us what you are most excited about trying in the things you saw already. All right. And so now it's time for us to go over to Judi. Judi already told you about how she joined Tupperware. And now she's going to show you her amazing recipe. But real quick, I also want to show you the did it go up? Are you looking at it? The cookbook? All
Yeah,
right.
that's so beautiful.
Yes, your cookbook is going to be on its way when you're here for the whole cooking show. We're going to make sure you get your cookbook. And also, we want to show you Judi is going to just tell you a little bit about this as we get started. Then that picture's coming down and we're going to watch Judi.
Yeah. So, hey guys, we'll leave that picture up just for a moment so you can kind of screenshot it if you'd like, because my story is so different than Stephanie's. I didn't have boys coming home and gobbling up and loving that. Like I had one daughter who was a dancer who would like never eat crazy kind of food like that. Hers had to be, salads and I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you what she ate. But when this concept came out, I was kicking and screaming because I think because the way I was raised, the way I cook for my family, it just wasn't something that I thought was for me. But boy, was I wrong. So I want you to take a look at this, screenshot it so you can see. This is our basic beef mixture and how to make it. I'll tell you here in a second, but you can see it has 4 medium onions. You can see they're large. So when you start doing these on the mantle and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's so much onion. Trust the system. Just trust it. There are 3 cloves of garlic there, or you can use the jar, whichever you have on hand, a little bit of olive oil, 5 pounds 5 pounds. I don't cook like this, right? Again, this was so out of my my rhythm to buy 5 pounds of beef, right? Small family, we buy small, we eat whatever. So buy this whole 5 pound ground beef was just pushing me over the edge. It takes a bottle of chili sauce, and I put that in the picture so you could see what I meant by chili sauce. 1 envelope of onion soup mix, and that's the box there. I just bought the HEB brand. 1 envelope of brown gravy mix. That's a McCormick one. And a little bit of salt. So basically, and the salt to your taste, again, however you like to use it. But you're going to take your mandolin and you're going to take the onions and slice those down. And then you're going to take your garlic and your oil and you're going to cook the onions until they're tender in your stack cooker. And the 3-quart is what I did at the largest piece, which was just pretty amazing. Once you have that, then you're going to brown your ground beef in your stack cooker, definitely using the colander. That is the key to this. You're chucking the fat. Okay, you're getting rid of it so that it's just good, lovely meat. So you're going to take and brown that ground beef. And once that's browned, and that will take you 2 or 3 cooking sessions or whatever you want to call it, just because it's 5 pounds. Okay. Like, can I remind you, it's 5 pounds, which is huge. All right. So once you do that, the fat will drain down through, you cover and cook it until the meat is no longer pink. And which is about 6 minutes per pound when you're using your stack cooker. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put everything together and mix it up and then finish cooking it. So Pam, you can take that picture away now. So I think everybody has seen these ingredients and you go, oh my gosh. So when I tell you about when the 6-in-1 dinners done came out, I was a modular girl. That's what I did at every party. It was what I did. But I had to learn to teach this concept at a party, because even though it's not what I did at a party, it's what some of my consultants chose to do at a party. So tonight you may be watching it and you may be just like my story, where you're like, I would never cook at a party. I'm never going to cook. I'm only going to do, my vet and serve or my freezer maids. But I'm going to tell you what, you've got to teach this to your new consultants, because they need to be able to mimic exactly what they see from you, right? So again, this pushed me over the edge. And I can tell you, hands down, when I made it, I was mad and angry and thinking, my family will never eat this. Oh my gosh, guys, it's incredible. I promise. Make mine before you make the chicken. Okay. Make the beef first.
Team chicken.
All right. So again, when you buy that soup mix, it comes in a little box. You get a couple packages. The chili sauce, it really doesn't matter what brand. I had Heinz. Go Pittsburgh. No, I don't think they make it there anymore. Anyhow, the little gravy mix packet, it sounds like the weirdest stuff that goes in this, right? Your garlic and all those 1,000,004 onions. You're literally, and Pam, there was another picture, and I know I didn't tell you that I was going to show this. If you have it, you could pull it up, of the cooked onions.
Oh my gosh. It's a ton of onions.
Yeah, it's honestly, guys.
Judi texted me and she's like, are you serious? This is so much onions.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just crazy. But when you put this all together and you cook your onions down, onions go all the way down. You are going to come up with the most amazing beef mixture, which is your master mix. And many of you have made a master mix, like for baking, right? Where you made muffins, you made a cake, you made this, you made that. This is a master mix for your beef idea. So knowing the products that we put in here and laughing, because 5 pounds, if you've never bought 5 pounds of beef, it's like this long, like a shoebox, honestly. And you make this up, it makes a ton, and then you freeze it. Guys, you freeze it in individual, like this is a Bill and I, and this is if we're going to have family over, and these are out of my freezer, so I got to stick them back in. And I just put beef mixture with the date on it when I make this chicken or the beef mixture, so that I can pull it out and have it. Let me stick these back in the freezer because they're not tonight. And and I want to keep them nice and frozen. So knowing some of the ingredients and what I've told you about, and maybe the chuckles that you've you've heard about when I was introduced to this, what do you think some of the things are that I could make? Can you put in the chat? Oh, thank you, Pam. That's awesome.
Onions.
Can you see those onions and garlic? It filled up the 3-quart. So that's how much. Like, I know you're gonna think we're crazy, but we're not. This is an amazing
But it cooks down.
yeah. What'd you say, Steph?
It cooks down. It really does. Like Judi said, you got to trust the process. It does.
Yes, trust the process. Thank you so much, Pam, because honestly, when you guys go to make this, you're going to be like, no, I messed up. It's only 1 onion. It's a bowl full, and you're going to have that's a bowl full to mix it, and then you're going to put it in your freezer mate. So or Stephanie, you just tell me, what are some of the guesses of what you think you could make with this beef mixture? What did you guys put?
Oh my gosh, they're going crazy. They're chili. They're talking sloppy joes. They're talking spaghetti. They're talking, casseroles. They're talking nachos. I mean, like so good, like yum.
Yes, all of those are right. So in your great book that you're going to get tonight, just for coming, which is going to be so fabulous for your parties, it has the beef master mix recipe to remind you how to do it. And I do recommend the stack cooker for this just because you don't want to eat all that grease, right? Very, very good. But here are some of the recipes that you can choose from. Chicken and broccoli over spaghetti. That is one of them. It's just a spaghetti, a plain old meat sauce spaghetti. We have just plain old chili, which is wonderful. Chicken stew with dumplings, right? That sounds good. That's one of Stephanie's. Stroganoff.
Yum.
Loves Pam's like, she loves anything noodles and beef. Also the lasagna, if you like a lasagna, it's absolutely wonderful. So these are just a few ideas because I printed the recipe book to have it here. So let me show you about the spaghetti. So you pull out your beef mixture, and once you take that out of the freezer, and you saw mine, we all get that, you're going to let that thaw, or you can pop it in your microwave and do it quick. What you're going to do is you're going to add to it. All right. So for spaghetti, you're going to add to it your beef mixture. You're going to add tomato puree, tomato paste, water, Italian seasoning. Do we make the best Italian seasoning? Right? Say yes. That's right. We have a basil, salt, sugar, pepper, and a bay leaf. And my tip on bay leaves, and I know all Bravo knows this, is go to the nursery, like the plant store, and buy a bay leaf. It's like a shrub. Okay. It's like a little tree. And just put it in a clay pot. And every time you need a bay leaf, cut it off. It's just fabulous because, seasonings don't last. And especially bay leaves, it's something like that. You're not going to use it a lot, but when you want one, that's really terrific to do. So mine was in a pot. It's now on the ground, so I can't show you it. But you're going to take all those things and you're going to put it together, and you microwave it for just a few minutes. I think it was 5. And that creates your spaghetti sauce. And spaghetti is something that we love to eat in the Daugherty household. Spaghetti is something I don't like to mess with when it comes to Bill Daugherty. Okay, my husband loves spaghetti. He loves spaghetti. When I made this, he said, this is one of the best sauces you've made. So trust the process. So let me show you. This is what it comes out like. And it's a beautiful, and I know pictures and videos don't do it justice, but it is so beautiful. So yummy. Okay. And all we're going to do is take your favorite pasta. And I love to buy this brand. So I save the bag because when we do this at Bravo all the time, we're like, you probably want to know which one so you can buy it, right? And if I just rattle it off, then you don't know. This is the bag that it comes in. And they have all different kinds of shapes and such. But this is, I don't even see the name. Where's the name on it? Just take a screenshot picture. I'll hold it there for a second. It's from Italy. I just love all their pastas. They make spaghetti, fettuccine. They make some curly things that I can't even say the name of. It's really a terrific pasta. And that's what I like to use in no matter what I'm making in pasta. So you're going to take this and then you're going to serve your sauce right on top. Add a little bit of basil if you'd like and some garlic bread. You're all set. So
Parmesan cheese.
is what?
Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan, absolutely. So that is the pasta. It's so easy to make, right? Just very, very easy to make. What about your green peppers? Anybody love green peppers?
They did say that in the chat, Judi. They suggested stuffed green peppers. They did.
Okay, so again, being from Pittsburgh, that's kind of a staple food in our house, right? We love stuffed green peppers, just like we love little stuffed cabbage rolls, things of that sort. Being that's our people's food. So stuffed peppers, honestly, I was scared to introduce it to my family. They loved it. They loved it. So trust this process. It's as old as the hills. It is fabulous. And we branded it for you tonight so that you could take it to your parties. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to use a bowl that you can mix up in, one that's already stained, like our beautiful Matzo bowl. And you're going to take out a package of your frozen beef mixture. And that's that master mix, right? Put that in. Just let me know at any point if you can't see my screen. To that, you're going to use rice. Now, it always calls, most of our things call for instant rice. Wah, wah, wah. I'm not an instant rice person because it's not very nutritionally healthy for us, right? So I love to buy, make rice, or, and I know you guys would want to see this package. So I always buy these rices. So let me hold it up, screenshot it.
I like those.
This is Ben's Original Ready Rice, and it's in a packet. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me tell you about this. Now, Bravo knows that I use an app called Yucca. If you don't know what that is, just put in your notes tonight. Yucca, Y-U-K-A, has a carrot on it. My girlfriend Cheryl in Florida introduced me to it a couple years ago. The Yucca app actually rates all your foods, from your cat food to your toothpaste. And it'll tell you whether it's clean or if it's not very good for you. There's 4 ratings. So you have like an excellent, a good, a bad, and whatever horrible is, okay? So anytime you pull out your Yucca app and you're using it when you're buying groceries, you're gonna really make some different decisions. Rice is one of those that can happen. This one comes out excellent, excellent. And they have probably 8 different varieties. They have a chicken one, they have, anyhow, you get the story. They have different varieties. So I just buy the plain rice. I use it in a recipe. If it's something I only need a little bit, I'll freeze half of it. You can do that in your wonderful freezer mates, right? So this is half of the frozen rice from something I made recently. So you're going to add that to your lovely beef mixture that you pulled out. The next thing is you need 8 ounces of tomato sauce. And I always just buy, when I'm making spaghetti, I'm going to buy a generic brand. This is our grocery store. It's the H-E-B brand. But I find when you're adding some different herbs and different things that you can go generic. There's sometimes making a spaghetti sauce or something I wouldn't go generic on, but something like this, I think you're easy to go. So you put your 8 ounces tomato sauce in. You're going to add your basil, and you'll get the recipe. Basil, salt, and pepper. I think you can see those. I already measured them out. Do that when you're doing your cooking class, just to make it go fast and easy. So you're not measuring and taking time for that. All right, pull this all together. That was your salt, pepper, and your basil. And look at how quick you have. Look at that, just like that. I have my pepper mix. You're going to take your peppers, top them, wash them good. Always, always, always wash your vegetables. And then you're going to take off the top and take out as much membrane as you possibly can so that they're hollowed out, and make sure they're dry. Make sure they're dry. That's a helpful thing. Then all you do is you spoon your beef mixture into your little green peppers, right? You're going to spoon that in as such. And then you're going to pop those into the microwave for a few minutes. When it's almost done, stop the microwave, pull out some freshly grated cheddar cheese that you just grated. Don't ever buy grated cheese. Put some cheddar cheese on it. This is fabulous. And I'm going to tell you what, guys, the leftovers on the green peppers are so delicious. They're so, trust the process. It is a fabulous recipe that you're going to like. So no matter what you're making from a recipe booklet at your party and you're showing 1 or 2 items like we did tonight, I can tell you every recipe that I've had from this has been delicious. They're very, very good. So it's a great thing to run with. The last thing that I want to share before I toss this back over to Pam is when you are topping your peppers, you're always going to have this happen.
Yeah.
Right? What do? You're like, hey kids, have a green pepper. Plan ahead. What I do is I pull out my little chopper, I chop these up, I throw them in the freezer. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll chop them up and I'll add them back into my mixture because if it's stuffed green pepper, I'm going to add more green pepper to it. If you do that, you just add an extra pepper because you'll have too much sauce, right? So you'll have to do probably 5 peppers instead of 4 or some really big peppers. That happens, right? So you're able to work with this, but just don't toss those away because literally that'll chop up and be perfect for your next recipe. So I will just finish by telling you, I know everybody on the call tonight is familiar with this stack cooker, right? And some of you were around when it was released. It was out before I joined Tupperware, but I will tell you, the whole concept to the stack cooker is that it was designed for an easy meal prep that would happen in record time. So it's something to speed things up. And that is one thing where I had to be open to speedy meals, right? Angela may have been a little bit picky and Bill may choose to eat certain foods, but we had to have them fast based on having school and dance and stuff like that. So the stack cooker really adapts to that. It also has your 3 overlapping bowls that you can, or dishes, if you call it that you can use together or separately. Just a fabulous, non-breaking, microwave safe. We know that we have to preach that, right? Microwave safe plastic made for the cooking. So I hope you like the ideas I've shared with you, and I just hope that that you'll be able to use
red,
those.
right? Judi comes in red for hosts.
It does.
Yeah.
And lastly, I know Bravo knows this, but Champion, you may not have seen this recently. This is our keychain tree. You always want to have it out at your parties, whether you're doing a face-to-face party or virtual, some sort of tree. Go to Hobby Lobby. This is the one I got. These are little lights. I always show this. It's just like a little, they're like $6.99, a string of lights around it, and then decorate it for the holiday of such. So you can see it's Valentine's on here. Oh, my little hearts moved off there. Really easy to do. Every one of my hosts get to pick a keychain when they host their party. They get it at their party or at the time of their party. And it's just an extra little gift. So order some keychains through our sales aids. Get yourself a cute little tree. I've had this one for years. I decorate it for every holiday. And then I put those decorations away and I pack them with my house decorations so that, come Valentine's next year, I can pull them out and do it. So keychain tree, everybody wants a keychain. Don't just give them out without a party. So back to you, Pam.
All right. Thank you. And keep commenting the things you're excited about and the things you like, because we're going to have 2 winners tonight. 2 people are going to win a swag, Tupper swag. And you always want to win Tupper swag. It's like Happy Mail. Who doesn't love Happy Mail? And it's a surprise. Don't you love a surprise in the mail? So if you want a chance to win, you have to keep commenting positive energy to our chat so you can have a chance to win Happy Mail. All right. Some fun Tupper swag. All right. And so I know you're excited. And who wants that cookbook, right? I know all these recipes, and then you get to add more of your own. So I wanted to share with you that Okay, that cookbook is coming to you, loaded with these recipes, and I think you're going to love it. You're also going to like the fact that it is loaded with some fun pictures, and so you get to see it's just not recipe pages; it's pictures too. Don't you love pictures? And so you're going to see the pictures. And boy, oh boy, I do love the wonderful pictures the girls sent me. However, if you're not part of our team, you need to be. For $5, you can join the Tupperware business tonight and get in on all the deals. Now you can get in for $5, or if you really want to get a bunch of Tupperware for a really good price, this is way over $300 worth of Tupperware. You can join with $139 if you'd rather go with the kit option and choose to get this Tupperware. Yes, you can see there's some great things there, and that Power Chef that you saw Judy used and Stephanie used tonight for some of their recipe preps. That is in that kit as well. And you also have that spatula. I love our new silicone bags are wonderful, and a fridge smart. Every home needs lots of fridge smarts, so it can be addition to your fridge smart you already have at home because you need lots. All right. And we're going to give you a gift for joining from the 8th to the 28th. You're going to be able to get, once you submit that $100, you're going to get this beautiful water bottle. Helps you to keep track of how much water you've drank for the day. Or you can get the Crystal Wave bowl, which is really nice for you to go ahead and maybe save some of that chicken mixture, or save some of that one of those meals that you made in the refrigerator or freezer. You're going to love that. So you get a choice, and your choice is only $7, limit one. And we're going to put you in that wonderful program called Ready, Set, Activate. And you're going for 3 months, going to be able to earn a total of $495 for the Tupperware. You can save all those vouchers because you get a little here, a little there, a little here. You can save them all and spend them at the end. You've got 30 days when your third month ends that you have to spend all your vouchers at one time. Or you can spend them every time you earn one. You can go on and spend it. That's okay too. We don't care. Do your thing. All right. And you're able to get a discount on all of our new product. And we have an entire section online that is called online specials, and you can get in on all of them and get an additional 25% off everything. So why not now? Now's the time. We're on the ground floor of a brand new company. And you know what I mean by that is we're 77 years old, but we just started a brand new company. So that's pretty cool, would you not admit? And so get in on the ground floor of this brand new company, work with the FSRC, which this team is called the FSRC, and we work together and help build each other and help build you and your business. That is the main focus. We're here to help you, encourage you, motivate you, and inspire you. And you know what? It starts right now. You can get in and do a little, and you'll get a little, but you can get in and do a lot, and you'll get a lot. And you can get in and go here and go crazy and just go nuts and do a ton. And you know what? You'll travel the world. You'll drive a free company car like Judy, Stephanie, and I have all done. And you know what? We don't have 6 legs, and we don't have 12 eyes, and we don't have 14 arms. We're just strong women that have made the decision to make the business work. And I invite you to do that too. And thank you for being on with us. And everybody gets the cookbook. And so you'll get that from your business leader as well. So thanks for being here tonight. And I hope you enjoyed it. And this should be something we do regularly. Wouldn't you agree? Put it in the chat if you want more of this, because the three companies coming together makes a powerful team. All right, guys, thanks so much. And you have a wonderful evening.
Bye, everyone. 6 and 1,
Bye.
dinner's done, right? Yep.
6 and 1, dinner's done.
It's time to
Love
eat.
it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Time to eat, right? Bye, everybody.